guys, welcome back to another colorful keto with Dory. So tonight we are doing Mondays are MUK'd with Keto Warrior Wendy. Let's get her in. I'm so excited. We have so much good fun stuff to talk about tonight. I'll tell you what. I needed some good 80s music.
Hi.
Hello, darling. I decided we needed a little. We need a little take on me today.
Okay. I don't know if anyone's taking me on today, but sure.
Not today. Nobody wants to take you on today. No, nobody wants to.
No, nobody wants to do that. How are you? And I missed your live with Dr. Ken. How'd it go?
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. He told us all about the people he met on the cruise, and we talked about KetoCon, all the awesome stuff we're going to do there. And at the end, I laughed because we were talking about how much thinner we're getting. And he's like, I love Bacon Loves Me Back. I'm like, I know. Look at this new body it's giving me, Dr. Ken. He's like, okay, I'm going to go. And at KetoCon, I'm going to hug you around the neck, Dory. Run the neck. So it was a good laugh to end off my day, I'll tell you what. I was like, bye. And how about you? How was the rest of your day? We had a rough start this morning. Should we talk about that to start?
Well, I guess we can start there because, it's one of the subjects for today. So sure, we can start there.
I have this weird. Okay, so you go because I have this weird hair.
Okay, yes, you got weird hair going. So hi Sarah. She says, hello ladies, finally caught you live and I'm not in bed. That's awesome. Yay!
Oh, yay! And Miss Nicole is here.
Today we're going to talk to you about a mishmash of things. And one of the things that we aim to do on Mondays and Wednesdays is talk to you a little bit about the things going on in our life. And how they relate to your life and to keto journey and all those other things. So for me today, we're going to start off, it's a little bit heavier, but we're going to start off with what happens when the people in your life start moving out of your life. What happens as you start to change and the people in your life are either changing and not changing with you or they're not changing at all. How do you deal with that? So for me, I'm actually going through that right now. I have someone that I'm very close to. We've been through a hell of a journey together in the last 2 years. She actually came into my life as someone else moved out of my life. And now this person is moving out of my life for that same person to come back into my life. But my heart's breaking because we're very close. And so how do you deal with this? How do you deal with people as they're moving out of your life? How do you deal with the feelings that are coming out and all of that? The first thing I've done today is I have honored every one of those feelings. I've spent a lot of time talking with Dory, a couple other friends, and I finally talked to my husband too and said, these things are going on. It hurts. I'm crying. It's okay to acknowledge that you're hurting, guys. Like, you know what? It's better to let those feelings come out because emotional eating is what got us here in the first place. So you're better off to feel the feelings. They are as transient as cravings.
Yes. So
just feel them, deal with them, so you can move on. The other thing I did for myself was I took good care of myself today. I ate good food. I made sure that I had my electrolytes in. I took a really good long soak in a hot tub full of Epsom salts. And as you can see, I'm actually coming to you today with hair that I've done, makeup that's on, and I'm wearing a cute little dress.
Oh, look at you go.
Because, guys, when you're not feeling your 100% best, the best way to make yourself feel better is to make yourself look better. I know it sounds really superficial, it kind of is, but I'm telling you, I have a much better mindset now than I had half an hour ago when I didn't have my hair dry and my makeup on. So take care of yourselves, acknowledge the feelings, allow yourself to feel them. Don't live there. Don't live there. Okay? Because living there is what got you here.
Yes.
So So, just take those positive steps. Talk to your support system. Do some things that make you feel better. Make yourself look better for 5 minutes. Whatever it takes. Just don't live there.
Yes. And you know what I notice for me, when I start to get depressed, the first thing that goes is taking care of myself. I don't do my hair. I don't... You know what? You can't even be bothered to get out of bed to put on a clean shirt when you feel miserable. So I think that's why taking 10 minutes to feel good about yourself makes all the difference in the world. Like, all the difference in the world.
Yeah, it most definitely does. And I gotta say, between talking with you this afternoon, Dory and I had quite a considerable long talk. Now, on top of it, guys, remember, I've been gone all weekend for a bachelorette weekend. I didn't get a lot of sleep. There have been a lot of things going on in my life in the background that have been, all accumulating. Of course, they're all blowing up this weekend and whatever. So I'm a little off balance myself just to start with. So Dory was really great. And she let me just get it all off my chest, which helped immensely. So just make sure you have someone like Dory. Make sure you have a friend that you can turn to and go, oh my God, my life is falling apart. I'm losing my friend. Oh my God. And then just move on, straighten up your tiara and keep going.
And you know what? It doesn't have to be someone who's in your everyday life. Wendy and I have never met in person. At this point, we are online friends. Next month in KetoCon, we get to meet in real life. But it goes to show you, and we touched on that with Dr. Ken, too. A lot of people dismiss the relationships that we make online as, that's online, that's not a real friend, they don't really care about you. But you can make really good, solid online relationships when you're using the internet to spread the love the way that we are.
Absolutely. Now, this friend that I'm speaking of is a friend that's actually in person. But here's the thing, and because I'm a fairly spiritual person, I'm not like heavy duty woo. Oh my God, I feel all the things, but because of my perspective, I understand what's happening. I understand my journey is taking me this way. Her life path is taking her that way. The way that she's going, I can't follow because it's not calling me. But she needs to be with people who are on that path with her. And I can't relate anymore. And I'm on this crazy keto path and who knows where this is going. And she can't, she can't follow me.
Yeah.
So it's not that she doesn't love me. It's not that I don't love her. It's literally that our lives are going in different directions. Her energy is going in one direction. My energy is going in a totally different direction. And unfortunately, that leaves us not resonating. It doesn't mean that we don't still love and care for each other. It just literally means we can't be in each other's lives right now because as magnets, we're pushing each other apart.
So let's talk about that. And I'm going to say step one is just acknowledging and accepting that it's not because she doesn't love you. It's not because, you're not a good person or she's not a good person. If it's an ex, if it's another friend, if it's a family member, because we will encounter these transitional relationships all the way along. So step one, I think, is just accepting that it is what it is. It's not about you. It's not about her. It's just about path, and you're on a different path.
Absolutely. So I'm looking here, and Gloria Living Life said, I had an extremely close friend that just suddenly dumped me. She never had time for lunch, a phone call, or even a text. I still grieve for that friendship, but I'm still living my life just without a BFF. And, that does happen, and you will get over it. I promise you. I had a very traumatic breakup with a friend at one time who just suddenly dumped me for my sister.
Oh. Oh.
So I lost my sister and my best friend at the same time, and I didn't even know why. It took me years. It took me years of grieving all of that to finally be able to let it go. But I finally did let it go. So just know that there is an end in sight to that grief, and someone else will come along who will fill those BFF shoes way better than your BFF ever did.
And I want to tell you guys a secret. Like, I kind of broke up with my BFF about 2 years ago when she started dating somebody that I I really can't get along with. He's not good for her, and I just can't be around it. But we broke up about 2 years ago, and I just never got myself a new best friend until I met Wendy and Nancy online. And to be honest, they're better friends to me, more positive, constructive friends than any friends I've ever had. You guys inspire me to be a better me. When I'm falling apart, you help put the pieces back together. And on the days when we celebrate, man, do our brains blow up together. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy, and I'm so grateful for the friendship that we have, because you never know who you're meeting on the internet, and I bet you.
Well, see, here's the thing about the internet. I was born in a time when the internet wasn't really such a big deal. Like, not everybody had a computer, not everybody was out on the internet, and I actually am of the old school brain that you are who you are online. Like, if you see me online, I'm that same person in life. Like, I don't have a separate online Dory from the Dory that you see at home. I'm just Dory. So if you see me online and you think, oh, I wonder if she's actually like that, dude, I am.
Absolutely. And me too. Like, what you see is what you get. The way I talk to you guys on video is the way I talk when I'm sitting having a conversation with you. Now, wait.
No, we swear less online.
I am an F-bomb dropping spiritual woo girl here.
Yeah.
So, the way I talk to you here might not be quite the same as how we talk in person, but I'm not dropping all my F-bombs on camera.
No, but other than that, it's exactly the same.
Hang on one sec. Sarah said, do you find that when we're on this journey, we need to find other positive people to be around? I have found I need that for my health.
1 million. 1 million%.
1 million bajillion%. You have to surround yourself with people who are on the same path as you. Because anyone not on the same path as you is not going to resonate with what you're doing, is not going to understand what you're doing. That's not to say that you can't have friends that are not keto that are going to get you.
Oh no, give them all up. I'm just kidding. I'm really actually kidding.
You want to be anything but keto, really.
Really, like, do you just want to, like, save the world or you don't care? Just saying. You want to, like, save the world or you just don't care? Oh, okay, you don't want to be my friend. I'm just kidding, though. I have lots of friends that are non-keto. Even my guy, and I still let him sleep in my bed. No, garage for you. Eat keto or sleep outside.
Lucky Al.
I know, right? He'd be like, yeah, at least you don't talk in your sleep out in the garage. Well, I mean, even in your sleep, you don't shut up like...
So you talk all day and all night, huh?
I do. I make less sense in my sleep, though. Just saying.
Well, you know what? I'm really glad that Nancy volunteered to share a bed with you. Should we need the bed sharing arrangement?
Wendy's all, I'm not sharing, I'll have the pull-out couch. That's all good, dude. I'm going to, talk till I fall asleep talking, because that's how I do. Don't you remember JAMA parties when you were, like, in high school and stuff? That one girl who we were like, dude, will you ever shut up? That's me. That's me. I'm that girl.
Earplugs and eye mask and all the things to block out the dory so I can sleep.
I plan to sleep like 4 hours a night. We're going to be there all weekend. I got things to do. I could sleep 4 hours and sleep on the plane the whole way home. Just saying.
If you want me to be nice to you, you need to let me get at least 6 hours of sleep. So anyway.
You sleep as much as you want.
Sarah says, oh no, you have to share the bed and tell us all the secret stories tells. And Dory, I was that girl too.
Oh my God, I'm so that girl. And everybody's like, we need to sleep sometime. And I'm like, sleep when you're dead.
It's overrated.
It's overrated. Beauty sleep? Come on. We're gorgeous. We don't need no beauty sleep.
That's what makeup's for.
That's what makeup is. Concealer. Lots.
Who needs sleep? That's right, Sarah.
Oh, man. So
we're going to talk a little bit about awkward body phases.
Please, let's go there next. So can I start out that one? Because I want to say that when I first started losing weight, because some of you guys know I had weight loss surgery and some of you don't. And I lost weight really rapidly in the beginning, like a lot of people do when they start ketogenic diet. And it only seemed to come off of here up. Like, my face got thin, my neck got thin, and my body just seemed to be the same width. And it looked really, really weird. Like, I looked like a shrunken head people. I had this teeny little head, and I still had my, my big girl body. But that was 30 pounds down. So with each phase that I've gone through, it's gotten weird. Stuff gets weird.
Stuff gets very weird. I've had saggy bits on my butt, like folds of skin that are just hanging on my butt. Like, what the hell is that?
What is this? Why does this do that?
I think that has all to do with that, losing inches thing, and your fat cells are collapsing, but your skin still hasn't quite all caught up yet, and I had some really weird stuff going on. I had weird hanging patches off my butt. I'm like, what is that? A couple weeks ago, I had this extra little roll that all of a sudden showed up when we started exercising. That's almost gone now. Ladies, I have to tell you, the one thing you should really do for yourself on this journey, so that you don't feel totally awkward all the time, is make sure your bra fits.
Well, and to sidebar to that, I'm going to say, keep in mind that bra is only going to fit you for a little bit. I replace all of my bras every 2 months. So I bought brand new bras in October, all brand new bras. I went out, I bought 6 new bras. By January, those bras didn't fit me. So in January, I went out and I only bought 3 bras because I was like, man, I can't keep doing this. And those bras lasted me until right now. I'm still trying to tough those ones out because I want me good bras for KetoCon. So let's talk about that too, because when I buy something, I buy it knowing that, in a month, that ain't going to fit me no more. So don't overinvest. Don't fall too in love with pieces of clothing until you're at your goal weight. Because they ain't fitting.
And really, really, really rely on your thrift shops. Rely on swapping clothes with your friends. Do whatever you can to save money. I've been through 3 wardrobes in the last year because my body has changed so much, so quickly, in so many weird ways that it hasn't been an option. So clothing has been an expensive thing for me. So definitely visit your thrift shops. My last wardrobe exchange came from a girlfriend, and she gave me a whole pile of clothes, and that was awesome. Sarah says, oh my God, yes, thank God, I was scared. Ha. My thighs is what got weird and still does, I find.
My thighs are so weird. Oh my God.
My thighs got really, really bizarre. And they're still doing it a little bit. They got this weird drapey kind of effect going on them as I was starting, and it was like, what is this? I have curtains for legs.
I have the curtains. I'm very sad. I do, and here's the real problem, because here's where I'm all like, okay, first world problems here, girls. I'm already in an extra small pant from a preteen girls store, and they are no longer tight enough to hold in my thigh jiggle. I have now got to the point where I cannot rely on pants to hide my jiggly thighs anymore. What is that?
Vanity sizing.
Yes. It is vanity sizing, because there is no way, this honestly, this is from a store that is catered for girls that are 12 to 17 years old, and these are an extra small. I ain't got nowhere to go. There's nowhere smaller than extra small to go.
Well, and you and Nancy were talking earlier about this, and, Nancy mentioned, she says, I'm 190 pounds, and she says, I'm a size 10. I am also 190 pounds, and I'm a size 10. When I was 190 pounds 30 years ago, the exact same pants were a size 16.
Yes.
They have messed with your clothing sizes, and they're messing with your heads. So don't believe the number on the tag. Just like you don't believe the number on the scale, don't believe the number on the tag. They have changed clothing sizes significantly so that you are messed up.
They do it on purpose too. That's not by accident. That's on purpose. And I worked a lot of years in clothing retail. Now, each specific big retailer has kind of their own take on what a size is. So you have your American sizing, you have your Canadian sizing, you have your European sizing, your Asian sizing, which fits nobody if you're bigger than 10 years old. But on top of that, well, seriously, dude, I ordered some panties online. And I ordered a large, and they were this big. And I was like, for a large doll? I'm confused. I don't understand. Like, you know, a 7-year-old child would fit in those, but they don't need those kind of panties. Because I ordered nice ones, just saying. And they did not fit over one of my thighs. And I was like, okay, well, this is not attractive. Wearing panties like a thigh garter, not sexy. I'm gonna put that out there and say, if you ever thought you're gonna try that, that'd be some hot time. It's not sexy. Nope.
So Sarah was saying that she went to try on clothes and found that she was a size 8 or 30 in most pants, and then went to one store and tried on a size 9 and couldn't get a thigh in it.
Yep, and that's the same.
Fashion.
Like, I have one pair of jeans that's a size 9 that fit me perfect, and another pair that are a size 7 that are falling off my butt. So you, honestly, each company has their own version of size. So when they say large, extra large, medium, small, that's their large, medium, extra small. Which a Walmart small is not the same as a Reitman small, is not the same as a Sears small, is not the same as an Ardeen small. So you know what? Ignore the size. Pick what fits you and what makes you feel good. Because you know the difference, ladies. We put on clothes that didn't fit us, that fit us like a tent, that draped over us for years. You know when you put on something and it makes you feel like garbage. If it makes you feel like garbage, don't wear it.
Absolutely. And if it's in your closet and it makes you feel like garbage, get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
And I know you're going to say, but wait, I'm in transition.
No.
No. Transition into some new damn clothes. Make yourself feel better, okay? But I have a thing from the opposite perspective, dealing with clothing. So here is the thinking of a fat girl gone thin, is I remember getting dressed as a fat girl, and I used to just put on what fit, and if it looked okay, then I was okay. I never was ever comfortable in my skin, in my body, in my clothes. I was never comfortable, but if I could somehow in my brain make it go, okay, that doesn't look so bad, even though, you're this big around. Good, that's good. Now that I am this size, getting dressed is a freaking event, okay? Because, oh my God, I have 30 pairs of jeans, and they're all, this one has bling on the butt, and this one has acid wash down the front, and then, and where am I going, and what kind of shirt should I wear, and do I feel like that shirt today? And honest to God, it takes me forever to get dressed now, because all of a sudden I have choices, and I have to think about, well, is this going to fit my body right? When I was fat, I didn't care. Did I have clothes on? Good.
Was it not too stained? It didn't smell bad? It wasn't too wrinkly? You were heading out. At Walmart, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it, Walmart. I don't care. I got to me my sweatpants, my overstretched t-shirt that was an extra large that I stretched out to a 3X with my knees, because I've got knees.
Sarah says it's so much harder to shop now that I can fit into clothes. And that's really true.
It is.
Because when you're fat, a 2X is a 2X for the most part. Like, that's where clothing sizes tend to be relatively the same. But then you drop into regular sizes and all of a sudden they're all over the place. And you know what? You can't try on clothes at Costco, so you better know your size if you're picking stuff up off the table.
Yeah. Well, and I want to say this too. When I was bigger, fit me meant it was loose enough that it didn't touch any of my fat rolls. That was it. That's what fit me meant. Fit me meant I could stretch it out with my elbows or my knees so that it didn't cling. So if it didn't touch any of my rolls, that fits me. So now that I get smaller, I find I still tend to gravitate towards clothes that are too big for me. Even this t-shirt that I put on today, it is slightly too big, but it makes me feel all flash dance, so I like it.
But that goes back to something that I brought up last week, which is, when you get thinner, you take up less space, but then as you're taking up less space and your clothes are more fitted and things like that, you feel more naked, because when you were bigger, you layered that crap on, right? You were like, I'm putting on this, and then no one will see the fact that I got this bump here and that bump there and this belly up here, and I'll just put this big zippy hoodie on. And now you're walking around in little tank tops and little shorts. It's like, whoa, like I'm really naked in comparison to the way that I used to dress, and my clothes used to be so much bigger, and now they're like, I can stand in one leg, right?
But you know what, though? I was always so jealous of those girls. When it was summertime, and I'm not going to lie, I had serious thigh chafy issues. So if I wanted to wear a dress, even if you just say something so simple as a sundress. So first, you need to put on your nylons. Then you put on your shorts so your thighs don't rub together. Then you put on your dress. Then you put on your sweater over your dress so that nobody sees your thighs. And maybe you've got a body slimmer or a shaper underneath. So when everybody else is running around in skimpy sundresses, no bra, and flip-flops, I've got 6 layers of clothes on me.
Yep. And it's not easy being fat, guys. Now, mind you, it's nice being thinner because you do have better choices in clothes. Because you know what? It really sucks. They make all these really cute clothes for people that are in quote-unquote regular sizes. And as soon as you get fat, all the fashion looks the same. It's all the same kind of weird neckline here with the gathers all along here. And, you know, it's just fat clothes are not attractive, and they don't help women feel better.
No, it's all moo-moos and big flower prints and things that my grandmother would turn her nose up at. And especially when I was young and in my 20s, I was like, you know what? I just want to be able to look like the other 20-year-old girls. I want to wear the kinds of things that they wear. I don't want to have to wear, you know, my mom's clothes, my grandma's clothes. And it is getting better. But man, do they ever not have a good selection of plus size clothes. It's rude. And they're so much more expensive. Like, they're 40% more expensive, 20 to 40% more expensive for the same piece of clothing. Like, a t-shirt in regular size might be $20. Get it in plus size, it's $30. Right off the bat, it's more money. Well, it's more fabric. Dude, it's not that much more fabric. Don't sell me that. It's because I got less choices.
So this was my favorite NSV from last week. This is my Pennington's and Additional loyalty card that I no longer need. And my other favorite NSV, because I don't have it here, is I got my first Licenza card because I got my first Licenza bras because I got to shop there for the first time ever.
Oh, do you know what? The ladies at Pennington's knew me by name. They knew me by name. They knew my son. When we came shopping, they were like, "Oh, Isaac, come hang out and play." That's how much I was there. Like, I worked at Reitman's, but their clothes didn't fit me. Reitman's only went up to a 2X and not a true 2X. So I could buy their jeans and their open sweaters, but I still had to go to Pennington's to buy, you know, my panties, my bras, my tank tops, my shirts, all of the things that I just couldn't buy anywhere else. So in a small town, I literally had to drive an hour to the city just to go and buy a shirt. Because there's nowhere in my town to buy a shirt in my size. Nowhere.
Well, and, you know, the other thing is, too, is that when you are that big, you know, you get really discouraged by fashion, you get discouraged by all kinds of things, and eventually you give up on being healthy, you give up on being thin, or you're like me, who followed everything they told you to do. You ate the foods, you did the super greens, you did the shakes, you did all the crap they told you to do. You went to the gym and you busted your ass 6 days a week, hi me, and you still didn't lose any weight. I mean, the whole system is set up to just discourage us. So, you know, I think that the clothing industry really needs to take a serious look at what they're doing to women too. And if you think about it, if these sizes are messing with our minds, I'm 49, and the sizing is screwing with my head. Can you imagine as a little girl what the sizing is doing to those little girls and those preteens and what it's telling them about their bodies and their body image? Like, it's terrible. Because, I mean, I'm constantly going, yeah, I know this says 10, but it's not a freaking 10. There's no way I'm a 10, and there's no way you're going to ever convince me that I'm a 10 at 190 pounds.
Nancy and I had a talk about that just the other day, too. Because she bought a shirt, and she was like, it's a medium, but it's really stretchy. And I'm like, stop making excuses for the size you are. It is the size you are. I get that your brain still thinks you're a large, extra large, but you're not. You're a medium. Own it. Love it. She had a hard time accepting that her pants were a size 10. But here's the difference. Now, before I started keto, at 180 pounds, I was a size 14. But that's the difference with the shaping that keto gives your body as well. So for you to be 190 pounds in a size 10 is really not a stretch. It's not. It really, really isn't.
But that's by today's sizing, Dory.
Yes, by today's sizing.
About this, when I grew up in the 80s, I was a size 14. I'm 5'8", so for those of you that are wondering, I'm a tall girl, okay?
Yeah, I thought you were short.
I'm the girl everyone says, hey, Wendy, I can't reach that way up there. I'm that girl. I'm the human ladder. That's what they call me. So, for me, I was 5'8", 144 pounds, soaking wet. I wore a size 14. As I put weight on, 16. And then I ballooned in, 20, 22, and whatever.
All the way up, baby.
The clothing that I'm wearing right now is the same size that a 16 would have been back then. It's not about, I'm not accepting the fact that my body is this size. I don't accept what they're sizing my clothing at because I think it's bullshit.
Well, it is. It is. And they're doing it because they say they want to make women feel better, but I don't think it makes anybody feel better. Like, I don't actually think it makes anybody feel better. But I think it's kind of one of those things like the conspiracy with the food. They're gradually sizing up your clothes so you don't realize you're getting bigger. So this year you bought, a size 6, and next year they're going to make a size 6 bigger. So you can still go and buy a size 6 and not realize you're actually an 8 or a 10. So you don't realize how much weight you're gaining. That's why they do it.
And that's terrible. That is so misleading. It's causing eating disorders of epic proportions. It's terrible. It's terrible what they do. And it makes a mess of my head because I'm like, there is no way I'm a size 10 because I'm from back in the day, guys. Like, I'm back before the internet existed, Sarah says, I keep saying I still have a fat girl mind. It's hard to get it out of your head and not see in the mirror. Absolutely.
It is.
Your brain, its job is to keep you comfortable. She said she never even thought of that, Dory, just so you know. Your brain's job is to keep you safe and keep you comfortable, okay? So when you're big, your brain doesn't actually let you register how freaking big you are.
I never knew.
If it lets you register how big you were, then you'd want to change. And the brain's job is to keep you safe, and you don't want to change. So it's not going to let you see how big you are because then you can live in denial. But it works in opposite. So when you start getting thinner, this is why the side-by-side pictures are so important because they keep showing your brain and reprogramming your brain that you're no longer that fat girl, okay?
Yes.
So when you get smaller like this, then your brain's like, oh no, you changed, you can't do that, we need to have you safe. So your brain lets you still see the fat girl in the mirror. So don't buy into the mirror, okay?
Yeah.
Don't buy into the scales, don't buy into clothing sizes, don't believe what your brain is telling you because a lot of that monkey chatter is created by your brain all by itself. It doesn't have any help, it just does it. And it does it to keep you safe, but really that safety is actually self-sabotage.
Well, and to be honest with you, in a weird way, doing these live videos seems to be a really good way for me to get a realistic handle on what I look like. Because I can look back at my videos from just a couple of months ago, and I can watch my current videos, and I can see a huge difference. Even though my scale hasn't moved, I can see a difference in my face, in my neck, my more collarbones. I've got the bones coming out the back now, but I can see it. Visually being able to see it makes it easier for me.
I take a lot of pictures of myself and do a lot of side-by-sides simply for that. And even on the weekend, someone took a really great picture of me. And I saw this picture and I went, oh my God,
wow.
Who's that? And then I looked at like, oh my God, that's me. Oh my God, that's me.
Who's that? Hi.
Even now, I have been roughly this size. Roughly, I've shrunk quite a bit, but I'm the same weight I was in October. My body keeps shrinking. My weight's not moving, but the body's shrinking. But it's amazing how much your body can change. And Dory and I have been doing this Butts and Guts challenge, and I think that's probably contributing to some of the changes that we're seeing as well. Because, wow, I looked at this picture, and first of all, I was like, wow, I look strong, I look healthy, I look amazing. Like, I look amazing. I was shocked at how great I look. Because all I see is I still have a belly, I still have love handles, I still have crap on my thighs I want to get rid of. I'm not looking and seeing, wow, look how far I've come, because my brain's keeping me safe. So this is why pictures are so important. You have to look at yourself. You have to look at yourself a lot. I have stood in front of the mirror naked a lot, getting used to this new body, touching everything, moving my boobs up, right? Thank God for placenta and good bras.
Oh, dear God.
Moving my boobs up, touching my belly, checking out my butt. Like, I've been checking out my body as it's moving, checking out my, my wobbly arms, like, all those things, because it makes your brain register the fact that there are changes going on that it needs to register.
Well, and it's easier for us to focus on the negative. Like, it's easier for me to notice this when I take my pictures than it is for me to notice, oh, look at this teeny little waist I'm getting. I'll look at my pictures and I'll be like, oh, my arm was up. Look at that. But remember last month when we looked at it, how much better it's getting, because that's just skin that I just need to do more intermittent fasting to pull up that skin. But it's half the size it was a month ago. And look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Watch. I flexed. I've never done that before, by the way, just saying. Look at that. That's an actual muscle, dude. I've never tried to do that before. I feel like a rock star now, just saying I'm going to be like this all the time now. But yeah, I never had that. I've never had a muscle mass on the top. Since we did our challenge too, I've noticed new muscles in the tops of my thighs. Like when I flex, I see an actual definition there that never was. And my thigh curtains are starting to go away. Little bit.
The stuff on the inside of my thighs has been disappearing this month from doing these exercises. So
yeah,
that has been really, really helpful. So one of the other things we wanted to talk to you guys tonight about was why taking me time is important.
Yes, please, let's go there next.
The easiest way to explain it is that if your cup is empty, you don't have anything to give to anybody else, okay? My cup was super empty today. I was really empty. So I took time for me. I poured a hot bath. As I said earlier, I poured a hot Epsom salts bath. I soaked in the tub, did my hair. But this weekend I did a bachelorette weekend. I got away from my husband and my life. And that allows you to recharge because you're not in your own space and in your own shit all the time.
Yes.
If you take time to go for a walk in nature, remove yourself, detach yourself, it gives you a chance to refill your own cup, because we are all energetic beings, and every interaction we have, we share our energy with other people. But we also need to recharge that energy. Well, unless you're Dory and she's like 100% extrovert and can go 24/7 with people. If you're like me, who's more introverted, you need that time to recharge, because peopling gets really hard after a while. And this is where Dory's already like, yeah, you don't like to people so much, so if you want to stay home Saturday night, Nancy and I will go party and we'll come back and see you later. And I'm like, yeah, I might be pretty peopled out by then. So, that's just how it is.
Well, and you know what?
Make sure you take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? Your husband's not going to take care of you. Your kids aren't going to take care of you. Neighbor down the street's not going to check in on you and go, oh, honey, how are you feeling today? Have you had a massage? Did you take care of yourself? Did you get a mani and pedi just to make yourself feel better? Nobody's freaking going to say those things to you.
No.
You have to say those things to you.
You do. And you know what? You need to honor that too. Some days you don't want to people. Don't force yourself to people on the days you don't want to people. My son went for his very first week-long vacation to Mexico, and when he came back, I was like, dude, what was the best part? And he was like, the day when everybody else did something and I hung out at the hotel by my own self. That was the best day? And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, everybody else was doing something. I got myself a snack. I watched some shows I wanted to. I hung out at the pool. It was awesome. I didn't have to people all day long. I don't know how he's my child. Because I could, like, people 24/7. Peopling is what I do.
I know. Because I've had you people me for many, many hours in a day. So I'm well aware that you can people 24/7.
But not everybody can.
I'm not grateful for your friendship and your peopling. Please don't misunderstand that.
Yes. So, do we have another topic? And then I want to show you something really cool before we go.
No, I think that's it.
Okay, so let's talk about KetoCon coming up at the end, because I'm going to start with this. So, I am bringing us a couple of really fun accessories, and we're going to do us a little photo shoot. But I have this really super cute mermaidy shawl. So we're going to get in our bathing suits, and we're going to mermaid it up, and we're going to take a photo shoot. But I have to show you this, because it's seriously so cute. I had it made for me a couple of years ago. Now, I had this really cute, just black, lacy skirt. Really comfy, stretchy. But look at what I had made on it.
Oh my God, it's a mermaid skirt!
It is a mermaid skirt, lady. So we're going to at the pool, and we're going to take turns wearing it. I'm going to pull it over and pull it on for you so you can see, because, man, this thing is amazing. I paid out my butt to have it made, but, girl, it is worth it all day long. And we can take turns wearing it and take our pictures at the pool. Oh, my goodness, I'm so excited. I can't even tell you, like, how awesome this is. I might actually even have to get right up on my counter so you can see. But I'll do it. I don't care. I ain't got no shame. I just got to climb up there and not fall down.
Because my name's Dory, and I'm a mermaid on my counter.
Right? I'm a mermaid on my counter. You don't know. You ain't the boss of me, yo. You don't tell me what to do. But look at how pretty that is. Oh, so pretty.
That's awesome.
And now, you can actually walk in it.
That around KetoCon? No. It's going to be... I don't even know what the temperature is going to be like in Texas.
Oh, way too hot. But it's just for when we're by the pool. So we can do a mermaid photo shoot, and we'll take turns wearing the skirt, and we're going to mermaid it up, girl, because mermaids and pools. And how often do you hang out by a pool? I know I don't do it all that often. And you know what? This is the first year I'm excited to wear a bathing suit. Like, I'm actually excited to wear a bathing suit. I have three bathing suits to choose from, because we got 3 days, so I need 3 bathing suits. Shut up your face.
I still have to go bathing suit shopping. Currently, though, I'm sitting here in Ontario where the humidity is high, and, you know, I am not complaining about the heat. It's actually not that hot, but the humidity is like, oh, I forgot about humidity. I'm warm, so, you know, it's probably not going to be too hot by the time I get down there.
No, it won't be. And
girl, wicked.
I'm excited. I've never been to Texas before. I am super stoked to check it out. I can't wait to meet all the people and see all the speakers. And I'm going to change the name on our Girls' Night event. And I'm going to change it to our Real MUK'd Girls Weekend. Because I think we're going to do an awful lot of other things live. And then that gives us one spot where everybody can follow the event and know what we're doing. Even if we decide to do it last minute, it'll be in the event. And everybody can join us online if they can't be in Austin. Because we don't want to leave anybody out. If you guys want to hang out with us, ladies' night, shopping, meal prep, we want you to be there too. So join the Facebook event, and everything will be on there as we get closer to KetoCon.
Absolutely, and I know I'm really looking forward to it, but that's the sciencey, geeky, nerdy girl in me that's really looking forward to it. The one that's going to listen to all the people's talk and learn all the things to come back and teach you guys. And Dory's all about that. I gotta meet everybody. You guys go watch all the speakers, and I'm gonna go schmooze. And I'm like, whatever.
Well, I have some speakers I need to see too, but in all honesty, because we're doing our Ladies' Night Friday. So for me, my focus Friday is to meet as many people as I can, invite them to come to our Ladies' Night. I want to check out all the vendors. I want to meet all the people. I want to invite the people from the vendors' tables to come hang out for a girls' night, because you know what? Nobody ever invites them nowhere. Nobody ever wants to be friend with the booth person after you fill out their free draw. They're like, I don't know you, booth person. Do I know you from somewhere, booth person? And I think that's not fair. And there's like 400 booths of people. 400. I think I saw 420 booths. I'm going to make us some friends, girl. We're going to be friended up in Austin. You're going to be like, oh my God, Dory, I left you for 5 minutes. Why are there 30 people following you? Never mind. Never mind. It's good. They're my friends.
Uber, please take me home.
I'm ready to go, Uber. Uber? I'm ready. Yeah, and that's the beauty of that too, right? We could all Uber separate if we wants to. And you might wants to. You might wants to.
And I might wants to stick around with you.
And it's totally open. And that's the thing. We're going to kind of do it off the cuff. That way, if it's in the event, you guys don't miss it. Because we can't really plan anything solid because we don't know yet. Like, it's 8 hours of conference, but how much are we going to want to see? Are we going to want to be there all day? Are we going to want to see speakers pop in, pop out? We just don't know yet, but we don't want you to miss it. Not a minute of the fun.
And on that happy note, I think we're done for tonight.
Excellent. Okay, do you have anything on the go for the rest of the week other than getting over the hump that we do on Wednesday that we need to know about?
We're starting a new challenge on June the 1st for the exercise challenge, and I'm running a no-scale challenge for those that are interested for June, because we do have to get our bodies bathing suit ready, or at least, you know what, get our bodies ready for a bathing suit. How's that?
Because you know what? I already decided this year the beach is getting the body I bring to it. I ain't stressing this year. I'm going to take the body I got and I'm taking it to the beach. Because I don't care. I honestly, this year is the year I don't care. So we'll get as ready as we can get. But you know what? I'm going out in what my bathing suit looks like no matter what.
Awesome. So for those that are, not quite as ready as Dory, I am offering a no-scale challenge. It's a no-scale and string challenge, so there will be no scale. You will use a string to measure yourself every week, just to measure your progress so that you're not sitting there guessing whether or not something's happening for you. I'm personally going to be doing a macro challenge because I need to clean up my diet a little bit. Not that I'm eating off plan, I'm just not eating really strict keto either. So I need to get my macros back online and to feel a little better, because I'm noticing that as I'm more low carb, I'm not quite as good in the mental health area as I'd like to be. So I know for me, I have to stay closer to ketosis. So macro challenge for anyone that wants to join me, and that's the KWJ No Scale Challenge Group. If you're still interested in the exercise accountability, or you'd like to join us, that's the KWJ Accountability Group. I believe Accountability Challenge Group is what it's called. KWJ Accountability Challenge Group. So there's a couple of those groups. And for any of you that are looking for something a little more touchy-feely, dealing with the mental, emotional, spiritual side of dieting, I have a group called MESSED, MESSED, and we're doing a self-love challenge this month, and I'm going to do something similar again next month to get people thinking. It has actually really, really helped people this month doing this challenge. So if you're looking for any of that kind of stuff, I have several offshoots off of my my main group to help with the different facets of things.
Yes. And if you don't know what a string challenge is, this is how it works. So I took this when we very first started our exercise challenge, and at the end, when we hit day 30, I'm going to check all my strings and see if I've lost any inches. So as you guys can see, I just labeled each string from what it was. So if it was my waist, if it was my arm, if it was, one says butt. One says butt.
But what?
We're going to take a look at that too, and I'm excited because I'm not going to lie. Other than taking it out to show people, I have not checked my strings in 30 days. So we're going to take a look at that, and I'm excited. Wednesday, I'm going to meet another new group leader, Robin Davis, and I think her group name is Keto for Life, I think, or Keto for Life, I think is hers. And we're going to talk about getting started. You know, when you're getting started with keto, you know, is it expensive? Is it hard? Where do you go? Where do you look for resources? So it's fun. It's been a long time since I've done like a straight on newbie keto chat. So I think we're going to do some of that on Wednesday. I'm super excited at 4:30 my time. And then we get together for Getting Over the Hump. And if you guys haven't seen Getting Over the Hump yet, it's a little different format from this. We don't take questions. We just spend 20 minutes and we kind of talk about science and humor, what's going on. And it's just that little bit to get you over the week, to get you to Thursday.
It's kind of just a whole lot of silliness with a little keto thrown in, but you know what? It's turning out to be a lot of fun to do that on Wednesday night, so please do come join us. And if you're liking what you're seeing, please like, share, and follow. If you like any of our videos, doesn't matter what we're doing, you like what we're posting, please share it.
Yes, and I want to reiterate that because every now and then I come across something on Facebook or on Instagram where people are like, please don't share my stuff. Please don't share my stuff. That's mine. And I want to say, if it's on our pages, it's yours. If you see it, you like it, you want to share it, please share it. If we post it on our pages, it's so you guys can share it and help us change people's minds every day. Because that's what we're doing, guys. Every time you share, it helps change someone's mind. I only saw one video about ketogenic diet that changed my life. And it only takes one share. We can change people's minds and we can save people's lives together.
Absolutely. And that's it. Love you guys. Thank you for joining us. You have a wonderful week. We'll see you Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Take care, guys. Have a great Monday.
Bye-bye.